the nursing college, teams from the community health department are boarding buses. They're part of CONCH, a primary healthcare program managed just by nurses. They're leaving for their daily round of clinics, home visits and community activities in the settlements and villages on the periphery of Vellore. Some of the older nurses have been working with the same families for more than 20 years. But what makes these trips so important for CMC's ongoing service are the young student nurses who accompany every visit and learn their profession in the hands-on classroom of life.
Definitely a good way of learning. Here we come, we open our eyes and learn the lessons of humanity. We open our ears and hear every other suffering and tears that they're going through, and we get to know the real sufferings of the people in the remote area.
We go to their houses asking them about their previous illnesses and are they recovering from it, are they taking medications, and we give them health educations for preventive care, and we also pass on referrals so that they may go to secondary hospitals to get proper care.
Education has been integral to CMC since its inception. The founder, Dr. Ida Scudder, knew that if she was really going to make a difference to the sick and needy, the training of local nurses, doctors and allied health workers would be essential. Baker and Prithviraj Bose, both final year medical students, have just finished ward rounds with their lecturer and have been posted to the neonatology ward to practice their assessment and diagnostic skills with new babies.
Yeah, it's always hands-on right from our second year to be at the bedside, and it gives us a sense of purpose and responsibility to study harder. If you're not right here, then a lot of things that we read in our books won't make sense. We always like coming to the neonatal ward because the babies are so cute and the mothers are happy that they got new babies.
This baby represents the future. This baby represents so much hope and aspiration for the parents. Being a doctor is one of the ways we can affect society on so many levels and bring about change at so many levels so that they can live better lives and healthy lives.
In another part of the hospital, Dr. Jakin, head of the Distant Education Department, is finishing a session with community health workers in CMC missions in 3 very different parts of the country.
CMC is now becoming a training hub, and it is becoming a place where you can actually train people right at the remote villages. This is transforming the health scenario of the country, and that is possible on a large scale only through a distance mode, because it is not possible to train everybody in one hub. So it's actually a multiplier effect. You train and they train someone, they train someone. This is truly transforming to the people, and they get the right care at the right time, at the right place. So what we're trying to do is empower as many people as possible, not just within this campus, but across the country.
At both the medical and the nurses' colleges, the afternoon's lectures are in full swing. With the exam season looming, students take advantage of every study opportunity. The students also find support in their colleagues during their college years. This fellowship will continue throughout their careers and is tremendously important to sustaining CMC's unique way of working as medical professionals.
When we kind of start our clinical years, we get to go to the hospital, and as soon as you enter hospital, you just see people flooding in from all walks of life, right from people who don't do financially so well to like the richest people. And that's what's unique about here, because we get to interact with them the same.
It's a great privilege for us to actually be exposed to them right from the very beginning of our medical training. So we sort of get an idea of what the real situation is in our country.
It's one of the primary colleges that send out doctors to be missionaries in the medical field. And since that's primarily what I wanted to be, I thought this would be the best place to get that.
In today's world, it's very easy to get swayed away by fame, by riches, by the glamour that surrounds a highly successful doctor working in a fancy setup. But I guess we are not called to do that. We are called to make a change in people's lives where it matters the most.
Every Thursday, the CONCH team set up an activity centre for the elderly in Putataku village. Whether they are a first-year nursing student or a third year close to graduating, the students are eager to become involved with the group, most of whom are older than their own grandparents. With their conch activities finished for the day, Clara and Shalini have arrived at the main hospital to do some hands-on revision with a tutor.
The skills that we have got into our hands or that CMC has given us, there are many remote places in our India itself, in our country itself, who would need us.
There are one nurse for 3,000 patients, and if I put my skills, my knowledge into practice, I can help so many other patients, not just in their helping them recover, but also for preventing diseases.
The satisfaction that we get here is more than the money or the economy that would come up later in life.
It's like every day you care for a patient, the patient may not pay you directly, but then a word, God bless you, means a lot.
Throughout their years as students at CMC, both Shalini and Clara have been inspired by the story of Dr. Ida Scudder.
It gives you an inner call that if some person from outside can come and do so much for the country here, then how much more can you make a difference in somebody else's life? So that's a trigger for all the youngsters here, a trigger for everybody out here to work and bring about a change in this place.
At the men's student residence, there's just time before the evening study session to fit in a game of cricket. While he follows cricket, Baker loves singing more and has decided that a few songs with his friends is a better way to take a break from his books. CMC's unique and compassionate approach to its medical mission is only achieved by the nature of the way it educates those who answer the call. Service in the spirit of Christ, relieving suffering and promoting health.